And Josefa, I think you guys are having examination tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So what you guys will do, you can rejoin. I will send you guys a link. Okay. You can rejoin at what's, I think it is 7:30. 7:30 will be 10 in India, right? Yeah. 7:30 p.m. KSA timing. Okay. I hope you have some doubts with you guys. Yes, Zain and Huzefa. If you have anyone else also, no? If you want to join, you can join. Just let me know. I will send you the link. Okay. Now, today we are going to learn about chemical kinetics. Okay. Today we are going to start a new chapter, fresh chemical kinetics. Please write the topic. Please write the heading, chemical kinetics. Now, in chemical kinetics, we are going to learn about the rate of reaction. Okay. And the rate of reaction, it is very similar to the concept of speed that you have learned in your 11th standard. Speed is what? It is the change in position. We are tracking the position by x by change in time. This is the speed of a particular molecule, of a particular particle. So let's now verify. Okay, Agile. Yeah, I mean, you can rest if you are not well. Okay, Adriel. Okay. And in chemistry, we are going to have the change in concentration divided by time. Okay. So this is how we are going to calculate the rate. It's very similar to the concept of speed. And also, if you look at the word rate, okay, Adil, whatever you feel good, it's up to you. If you look at the word rate, rate is anything that changes with time. When we ask the price of some goods and material, we also ask like that, kya rate chal raha hai? And when we say kya rate chal raha hai, that means rate is something that is going to change with time. It's going to change with time. Okay, so please write for chemical kinetics, the branch of chemistry which deals with the branch of chemistry which deals with the rate of chemical reaction and the factors which influence the rates of reaction and mechanisms by which reactions proceed. It's called chemical kinetics. It's called chemical kinetics. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we will be mainly revolving around the concept of rate of chemical reaction. Okay. This will be our main focus. We'll be revolving around this, the rate of chemical reaction. Then our topic is going to be the factors which influence and which affect the rate of reaction. So for this, we will write the heading, the rate of reaction. Please write. It is defined as the change in concentration of either product or reactant per unit time. Okay, per unit time. Let us suppose we have a reaction in which A is getting converted to B. When A is getting converted to B, we can say that initially, let us suppose that we have 10 moles of A. And how many moles of B? 0 moles of B, because B is the product. We don't have any product in the initial time. Now, there is some reaction happening. So we'll write that reaction, whatever it is getting changed as C. Or C is the change. What is changing? 5 moles of A is reacting. That means I will write and I will denote this as -5 because it is reacting. A is decreasing. The amount of A is decreasing. Okay, so -5. And how much B we are getting? We are getting +5, right? We are getting 5 moles of B. Why we are getting 5 moles of B and not 6 moles of B? Because the reaction says that for each mole of A that is getting reacted, there will be 1 mole of B formed. Okay, so for each A, we are going to get 1 B. If we are reacting 5 moles of A, we will be getting 5 moles of B. If we are reacting 6 moles of A, we will be getting 6 moles of B. And what will be the remaining? And we write as this as final. So the remaining concentration will be 10 minus 5, that is equal to 5. And for B, the remaining concentration is going to be 5. Let us suppose this change, it happened in T time. So we can write here, see, we can write for the change in concentration of B as how much initially it was what? 0. Finally, it was 5 minus 0, which is equal to 5. And for the change in concentration of A, if you're going to look, you're going to see that we are going to get a negative number because what is final minus initial for change in concentration of A? It is going to be minus, we are going to have, sorry, final is 5 minus 10, that is going to give you -5. But the rate or the speed of a reaction can never be negative, है ना? Because उल्टा तो नहीं जा रहा ना reaction, right? आपके पास speed will always be positive. Okay, speed will always be positive. And now if I want to talk about the rate of disappearance of A, on how fastly the A is disappearing. So rate of disappearance of A, then I will write this as minus of delta A. Why minus of delta A? Because it is disappearing. Minus of delta A upon delta T. This is disappearance can also be written as consumption. Now, when I'm going to write the rate of appearance of B, sorry, rate of appearance of B, or I am going to write as rate of production of B, then it is going to be change in the concentration of B upon change in time. Why it is positive? Because it is appearing. Okay, because it is appearing. Now, when we have equimolar, then when we have the stoichiometry that is same, we have one here and one here also, then you will see that the rate of appearance and rate of disappearance is same. For each 5 moles form, 5 is disappearing in the same time. So we can write the rate of appearance of B and rate of disappearance of A, both are equal. Rate of disappearance of A is equal to rate of appearance of B, and this will only be the rate of reaction. So for rate of reaction, what I can write? I can write the rate of reaction as rate is equal to the negative of change in concentration of A divided by change in time. This will also be equal to change in the concentration of B divided by change in time. Okay. So this is the equation for rate. Please write this down, guys. Let me know if you don't understand any point. See this negative sign, if you're confused, it is only because A is disappearing here. This negative sign shows that A is disappearing. So when you are going to write for product, it is going to be what? It is always going to be negative. Raise your hand when you're done writing. Abdul Rahman, Huzefa, and Zan, please write fast. Abdul Rahman, you're not done. Okay. Guys, you can lower your hands now. Write a question. Write the rate of disappearance for reactants, rate of appearance for products, and rate of reaction for following. Okay. Write the A question. We have PCl5 giving me PCl3 and Cl2. So for this, if I want to write the rate of disappearance of PCl5, so rate of disappearance of PCl5 will be equal to, first of all, since it is a reactant, please remember this very carefully. Please look now. Don't write anything. Please look now. Don't write anything. PCl5, it is a reactant, so it will be minus delta PCl5, change in the concentration of PCl5 divided by change in time. Then the rate of appearance of PCl3, this will be what? Change in the concentration of PCl3 because it is product, that's why it is positive, divided by change in time. And rate of appearance of chlorine, this is also going to be the change in concentration of Cl2 divided by change in time. Now, since all of these rates are same, and because we have same stoichiometry, for each mole of PCl5 that is reacting, 1 mole of PCl3 will be formed and 1 mole of Cl2 will be formed. If 2 moles of PCl5 is reacting, 2 moles of PCl3 and 2 moles of Cl2 will be formed at the same time. So all of these rate will be same, and hence I can write the rate of reaction as, first of all, for PCl5, in terms of PCl5, I can write it as minus change in the concentration of PCl5 divided by change in time. This will be equal to the change in the concentration of PCl3 divided by change in time. This will be equal to the change in the concentration of Cl2 divided by change in time. Okay. So please, you can note this down and then write the B question. Hg liquid. It doesn't matter whether it is liquid, solid, or gas. Just write Hg plus chlorine gas giving you HgCl2. For this, you have to write all of these things. Rate of disappearance of all the reactant. For Hg and Cl2, rate of disappearance. And for HgCl2, you are going to write rate of appearance and then the rate of reaction with respect to all of these three terms. Once you are done, please send the answer on WhatsApp. हुजैफा एटलीस्ट ट्राई कीजिए। Samira, looking at your answer. Yes, Samira, that is correct. Sahil, that is correct. Zain, looking at your answer now. हाँ सही है। हुजैफा प्लीज राइट समथिंग एटलीस्ट ना, कम से कम इसको आप लिखिए खुद से, क्या पूछा है हमने, रेट ऑफ डिसअपियरेंस और क्या आएगा, रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस किसका होगा, ठीक है। एटलीस्ट उतना लिख सकते हैं, भले ही आप ये लिखने में अगर दिक्कत आ रही है तो कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है। लेकिन आई नीड यू टू राइट व्हाट इज डिसअपियरिंग एंड व्हाट इज अपीयरिंग। रिएक्टेंट डिसअपियर हो रहे हैं और प्रोडक्ट अपीयर हो रहे हैं, उसको लिखिए और कम से कम वही भेजिए हमें। आई एम वेटिंग फॉर आंसर्स फ्रॉम फहद एंड अब्दुल रहमान। Still waiting for any answer from Huzaifa. Disappearance of it. अरे फहद, आप बहुत ज्यादा जल्दी में हो गए। क्लोरीन का डिसअपियरेंस देखिए आपने क्या लिखा है। फहद, रेट ऑफ डिसअपियरेंस ऑफ क्लोरीन इज इक्वल टू, देखिए आपने क्या लिखा है। यू गेट द मिस्टेक फहद, यस और नो, प्लीज टेल मी।
जी सर, HG लिख दिया बात।
हाँ तो ठीक कर लीजिए। अरे अब्दुलरहमान प्लीज काट के दोबारा लिखिए सब कुछ। रेट ऑफ डिसअपियरेंस आपने इधर लिखा है, Cl2 का इधर लिख दिया नीचे, HgCl2 का उधर लिख दिया आपने, और रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन में नो नो नो, ठीक से लिखिए प्लीज अब्दुलरहमान। रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज इक्वल टू, आपने उसको ठीक से लिखिए, उसमें गलतियां हैं, आप हड़बड़ में हैं बिल्कुल। ये क्यों नहीं लिखा अब्दुलरहमान आपने? अब्दुलरहमान, यू हैव नॉट रिटन दिस पार्ट। अच्छा, हुजैफा कैन यू सी मरकरी क्या हो रहा है, अपीयर हो रहा है, डिसअपीयर हो रहा है? हुजैफा प्लीज टर्न योर माइक ऑन। हुजैफा, Hg इज डिसअपीयरिंग और अपीयरिंग, तो नेगेटिव होगा या पॉजिटिव होगा बताइए। आई थिंक यू कैन नाउ राइट इट राइट। यस हुजैफा, ठीक कर लीजिएगा आप। क्लोरीन भी क्या हो रहा है, डिसअपीयर हो रहा है, समझ में आ गया आपको, है ना? ठीक है, तो कोशिश क्या कीजिए, ठीक है ना, लिखने की कोशिश कीजिए, खुद ब खुद आ जाएगा। एंड अब्दुलरहमान, आई एम आस्किंग समथिंग, व्हाई डिड यू नॉट राइट दिस थिंग डाउन? प्लीज टर्न योर माइक ऑन अब्दुलरहमान, क्या हो गया था? What happened, Abdul Rahman? You can't turn your mic on. See, so most of you would have got this. Rate is equal to negative of change in the concentration of Hg divided by the change in time. This will be equal to negative of change in the concentration of chlorine gas divided by change in time. This will be equal to the change in the concentration of HgCl2 divided by change in time. Okay, and this whole thing is the rate of disappearance of Hg, and this whole thing is the rate of disappearance of chlorine gas, and this whole thing is the rate of appearance of HgCl2. Okay, now please write the topic: reaction involving different stoichiometric coefficient. Now please listen, don't write anything. A plus B giving me 2 moles of C. A plus B giving me 2 moles of C. That means when 1 mole of A and 1 mole of B, they react with each other, I get 2 moles of C. When 1 mole of A and 1 mole of B react with each other, I get 2 moles of C. Now let us suppose initially I have 10 moles of A, 10 moles of B, and I have 0 moles of C. Now the change that is happening, how much is reacting? Let us suppose that we are reacting 3 moles of A is reacting with 3 moles of B in a certain period of time. So how much product are we going to get? If 1 mole and 1 mole reacted, I got 2. How much product will I get now? How many moles of C will I get now? Tell me, guys. How many moles of C will be formed when 3 moles of A and 3 moles of B are reacting? Yes, Samira?
6.
6 moles. Very good. So 6 moles of C will be formed. Now, finally, we will have 10 minus 3, that is 7 moles of A, and we will have 7 moles of B, and we will have 6 moles of C, right? We'll have 6 moles of C. If I am going to write about the change in the concentration of A that is happening, or rather I can say like this, wait a second. I can rather say like this, that the rate of appearance of C is what? Rate of appearance of C, it is what? 3 times. See, we are having what? How much A is reacting? See here, 3 moles of A and 3 moles of B is reacting, and 6 moles of C is being formed. So I can say that the rate of appearance of C is twice the rate of disappearance of A, and also it is twice the rate of disappearance of B. All of you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys.
Yes, sir.
This part all of you understood? As you can see, the rate of appearance of C is twice the rate of disappearance of A and the rate of disappearance of B. Now I can write the rate of appearance of C as the change in concentration of C divided by change in time. This will be equal to twice into what is rate of disappearance of A? Please remember, it is negative of the change in concentration of A divided by change in time. This is what? This is my rate of disappearance of A. This will be also equal to 2 times twice of the rate of disappearance of B is negative of change in concentration of B divided by change in time. Okay. Now this can also have, like when the chemical kinetics people, they will developing this theory, they can also have mentioned that this is the rate, but it will lead to some confusions. Why? Because this 2, no one will understand why the 2 is coming here until unless they see the reaction. Okay. Now what they did is that they divided the whole equation by 2, and what they got was half of delta C upon delta T is equal to, if I will divide 2 here, I will just get negative of delta A by delta T, and I will get negative of delta D upon delta T. And then they define this as the rate of reaction. Why they did that? That will be evident when I write the definition, mathematical definition of rate of reaction. Now, please see what they told the rate of reaction is. So please write. Please see here, first of all. Rate of reaction is mathematically defined as the, now, point to be noted, as the rate of appearance or rate of disappearance divided by their stoichiometric coefficients, divided by their stoichiometric coefficient. That means if I want to determine the rate of this reaction, what I'm going to write? I'm going to write the rate of disappearance of A divided by 1. Rate of, or it can also be written as rate of disappearance of B divided by 1, and rate of appearance of C divided by 2. And that is why this is what the rate of reaction. Okay, this is the rate of reaction. When we have different stoichiometric coefficient, the rate of reaction is what? It is the rate of disappearance or appearance divided by the stoichiometric coefficient. Please write this down completely, guys. Please write this down completely. कुछ भी मत छोड़िए यहाँ पे. अब्दुल रहमान, पिछला पता नहीं क्यों नहीं आप लिखा, पूरा लिखना चाहिए था आपको. इसको प्लीज लिखिए. Please raise your hand if you're done writing this. Okay, Samira is done. In which part, Fahad? Tell me, why did we multiply with 2? कहाँ पे? Please turn your mic on, Fahad. जी.
Sir, here 2 into rate of disappearance of A is equal to 2 into rate of disappearance of B.
हाँ, एक सेकंड. अब ये बताइए, C कितना बना है? How much C is being found? Tell me.
6.
अच्छा, और A कितना हमारा रिएक्ट किया?
3.
तो डबल है ना, इस वजह से आई कैन राइट दैट रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस ऑफ सी इज ट्वाइस द रेट ऑफ डिसअपीयरेंस, यानी कि 3 यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है, यहाँ कर रहा है, लेकिन 6 बन रहा है। तो फॉर सी इट इज व्हाट, इट इज 2 into, दिखा या नहीं दिखा?
Okay.
गॉट इट?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Just waiting for Huzaifa now. Adriel, are you noting this down? If you are noting, I will wait for you also. Huzaifa, please write it fast. Done. Okay, very good, Huzaifa. You guys can lower your hands now. Okay, let us see. Yeah, let us see an example. For example, let us have N2 plus H2 giving me NH3. Okay, obviously, first of all, whenever you have to write all of these expressions, you have to see whether the reaction is balanced or not. I hope all of you can see that it is not balanced. So there are 2 nitrogens, I will multiply 2 here. And I have what? 3 to the 6 hydrogens, so I will multiply 3 hydrogens here. Okay. Now, please see what we can write here. We can write that rate of, simple things we are writing first. Okay, rate of disappearance of N2. Now, when you are writing rate of disappearance of N2 for a reactant, it is going to be negative. Change in the concentration of N2, change in time. ठीक है? Next, अब प्लीज ध्यान रखिएगा, जब आप rate of disappearance of N2 निकाल रहे हैं, when you are writing for rate of disappearance of N2, you are just looking at N2, you don't know what the reaction is even. ठीक है? No matter what the reaction is, you will just look, you are just looking at N2 and how much it is disappearing or appearing. If I am going to write for rate of disappearance of H2, no matter what the reaction it is going to be negative of change in the concentration of hydrogen divided by change in time. The stoichiometric coefficient has nothing to do with the rate of appearance and the disappearance. It has only to do with the rate of reaction, because chemical equation को balance करने के लिए stoichiometric coefficient डाला जाता है यहाँ पे, right? And that is why the rate of reaction is going to be affected by the stoichiometric coefficient, not the individual rate of appearance and disappearance. Please remember that, okay? Rate of appearance and rate of disappearance are not affected, are not changed by the stoichiometric coefficient. And that is why the rate of appearance of NH3, it will be equal to the change in the concentration of NH3 divided by the change in time, okay? Now, when we are going to write about the rate of reaction, now that rate of reaction is going to be affected by the stoichiometric coefficient. So please see here, rate of reaction is going to be now, it is what? In terms of N2, if I want to write it, in terms of what? In terms of N2, if I want to write, I can write it as the rate of disappearance of N2. Right. Divide by the stoichiometric coefficient. What is the stoichiometric coefficient? The stoichiometric coefficient is 1. So I don't need to divide it with anything. Rate of disappearance of N2. And this will be equal to what? The rate of disappearance of H2 divided by the stoichiometric coefficient. What is the stoichiometric coefficient? 3. So divide by 3. So you will write it like this. 1 by 3 into now is equal to the rate of appearance of NH3. And you can write 1 by 2 divided by the stoichiometric coefficient. Okay. Please remember this point. And after this, you are going to write this is equal to what is the rate of disappearance of N2? It is negative change in the concentration of N2 divided by change in time. This is 1 by 3 negative change of concentration of H2 divided by change in time. This is equal to half of change in the concentration of NH3 divided by change in time. Please write this down, guys. After writing this down, you will write all of these things for a reaction. H2 plus I2 giving me, it will give you 2 HI. Okay, I have balanced this for you guys. 2 hydrogen iodide. This is your next question. आराम से बिल्कुल कीजिए. रेट ऑफ डिसअपेरेंस और रेट ऑफ अपेयरेंस लिखने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं होनी चाहिए. ठीक है. एंड प्लीज राइट ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट दैट आई एम राइटिंग. ठीक है. स्टार्ट कीजिए बिल्कुल यहाँ से. रेट ऑफ डिसअपेरेंस आपका रिएक्टेंट के लिए, देन रेट ऑफ अपेयरेंस एंड देन द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन. It is equal to, you will first of all write it in the forms of letters. Rate of disappearance of N2. फिर उसके बाद प्लग इन कीजिएगा आप जो भी उसका साइन है. ठीक है. प्लीज राइट इट डाउन. सीक्वेंशियली कीजिए, साफ साफ लिख के, तब समझ में आएगा. ठीक है. अगर आपने गंदे तरीके से लिखा होगा तो फिर आपको बाद में भी समझने में दिक्कत होगी. So done for H2 and I2. Please send the answer on WhatsApp. Okay. हाँ सर, सही है आपका. करेक्ट. देन उसके नीचे फिर लिखिए ना, इस तरह से डिनोट करके इसको ये भी लिख लीजिए। ओके सर, राइट दैट आल्सो। ऑल्सो HI के इसमें आपने गलत लिखा है ना, इट इज डिवाइडेड बाय द स्टोशियोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट। प्लीज देखिए एक बार। जैन कैन यू प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड? माइक
Yes,
नहीं है
sir.
क्या किसी का? ठीक है, इसको ठीक कीजिए सबसे पहले। उसके बाद HI में देखिए एक गलती है, रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन जो आपने लिखा है ना, दैट इज नॉट राइट फॉर द केस ऑफ HI। इट इज डिवाइडेड बाय द स्टोशियोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट, नॉट मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द स्टोशियोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट। प्लीज करेक्ट इट। फहद, सही है फहद, वेरी गुड फहद। Yes, Samira, it is correct. Very good. Abdul Rahman and Huzaifa waiting for your answer. Huzaifa and Abdul Rahman. Then please send. हमने कुछ करेक्शन के लिए बोला है, प्लीज उसको करेक्ट करके भेजिए। अगेन वन मोर थिंग, अब्दुल रहमान इसको भी लिखिए ना, ये भी लिखना होगा ना। ओके अब्दुल रहमान, प्लीज राइट दिस। बाकी सही है आपका। हाँ अब ठीक है, वेरी गुड जैन, वेरी गुड। ओके नाउ हुजैफा ने नहीं भेजा ना अभी तक। हुजैफा क्या हुआ? टेल प्लीज सेंड मी हुजैफा फास्ट, क्या हो गया? हुजैफा कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी व्हाट हैपेंड? अच्छा भेजा है आपने, ये कुछ बोल दिया कि हाँ सर भेज रहे हैं, नहीं भेज रहे हैं। हाँ गलत। हुजैफा प्लीज टर्न योर माइक ऑन। हुजैफा प्लीज टर्न योर माइक ऑन। Why? Why हुजैफा? Zoom में आप नहीं ऑन कर पा रहे या Zoom is not letting you to turn the mic on? अरे भाई हमको, हाँ ठीक है, हमको आपको भाइयों को नहीं सुनना, हमको आपको सुनना है। प्लीज टर्न योर माइक ऑन। हाँ ये बताइए आप, कैन यू सी एनी स्टोशियोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट हियर?
No, sir.
And what did I say? Rate of appearance and rate of disappearance, they are not affected by the stoichiometric coefficient. Correct, Huzaifa?
Yeah.
Right? So there will be no stoichiometric coefficient here. और फिर आपने रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस में तो ठीक है, रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस आपका ठीक है, H2 और I2 में पता नहीं क्यों आपने लिखा वहां पे। उसके बाद जो आपके पास आता ना, दिस विल बी लाइक दिस, द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन जो होता है, इट विल बी द रेट ऑफ डिसअपीयरेंस ऑफ H2, rate of disappearance of I2, and half of rate of appearance of HI. The rate of disappearance of H2 would have been the negative of change in concentration of H2 divided by change in time, negative of change in concentration of I2 divided by change in time, half of the change in concentration of HI divided by change in time. Okay, so this would have been the correct answer. Please लिखिए इसको, and I think you are not writing, ऊपर नीचे का आप कुछ नहीं लिख रहे हैं क्या? Huzafa, can you send me a photo of this? इससे पहले जो हम लोगों ने लिखा है, for the reaction of ammonia, क्यों नहीं लिखा आपने? हाथ तो रेस कर दिया था आपने। लिखिएगा नहीं, फिर बोलिएगा समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। Why you are not writing it down? I don't understand that, Huzafa. Last class में भी आप बहुत सारी चीजें नहीं लिख रहे थे। You will not understand if you are not writing for sure. Okay. Write remarks, guys. Now, in the remarks, I'm going to write the same point. Please write the rate of reaction is always positive. First of all, rate of reaction is always positive. The negative sign in expression shows decrease in concentration of reactant. Right, next point. Rate of disappearance and rate of appearance have nothing to do with stoichiometric coefficient. After this, we'll write a reaction. Please write a question. Sorry, we'll write a question. The question says we have N2 and 3 moles of H2. It is giving us 2 moles of NH3. It is giving us 2 moles of NH3. And the question says that if the concentration of NH3 increases by 5 moles per liter, in 2 seconds, calculate number 1. You have to calculate number 1. Rate of appearance of NH3. Now, please listen very carefully. Stop writing, leave your pens. Please listen very carefully. Whenever you have been given a question like this, no matter what the first question is asking, whether it is asking rate of appearance, disappearance, rate of reaction, whatever it is asking, no matter that, you have to write the rate of appearance or the disappearance of whatever information you have been given. Since we have been given the information of NH3, we are going to write the rate of appearance of NH3. If you would have been given the information of N2, you would have first of all calculated the rate of disappearance of N2. Okay? First thing what we are going to do is to calculate the rate of appearance or disappearance of whatever species given, the reactant or the product. Okay? And after that, you will always calculate the rate of reaction. And thirdly, we are going to calculate the rate of disappearance of N2 and H2. Okay, rate of disappearance of N2 and H2. Please listen, guys. Now, what is given to us? We have been given that NH3 increases by 5 moles per liter. That means the change in the concentration of NH3, it is directly given as 5 moles per liter. And what we have been given? We have been given the time. Time is equal to 2 seconds. First of all, write whatever is given to you. Then write this equation. इस तरह का expression जो है ना, rate of reaction के लिए उसको लिखिए. Please write. How will you write this? For N2 plus 3H2, we are going to write rate is equal to the rate of disappearance of N2. This will be equal to 1 by 3 into rate of disappearance of H2. And this will be equal to half of the rate of appearance of NH3. ठीक है? Given लिख लिया आपने, rate वाला expression लिख लिया आपने. Now what you are going to ask yourself? You are going to ask yourself what is given to us. What is given to us? We have been given things about NH3. We have been given the NH3 part. So you are going to calculate this, the rate of appearance of NH3 first of all. So the rate of appearance of NH3 will be equal to the change in concentration of NH3 divided by change in time. Does it have to do anything with the stoichiometric coefficient? It does not have to do anything with the stoichiometric coefficient. 5 by 4. 5 by 2 होगा ना भाई मेरे? 5 by 2 होगा भाई मेरे फहद. Stoichiometric coefficient से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. Rate of appearance और disappearance का 5 moles per liter divided by 2, and this is in seconds. So this will be 2.5 moles per liter per second. Rate of appearance of NH3 आ गया. Very good. Now they're asking what is the rate of reaction. So please see, rate of reaction is what? Half of rate of. देखिए इसी equation से सारा कुछ निकल जाएगा आपका. Okay. Rate of reaction is equal to half of the rate of appearance of NH3. So you are going to write that first. The rate of reaction is equal to half of rate of appearance of NH3. Okay, this is equal to what? Half into rate of appearance of NH3 is 2.5 moles per liter per second. This will be equal to 1.25 moles per liter per second. Okay. Now they're asking what is the rate of disappearance of N2 and H2. बहुत ही आसान है यहाँ पे. आपके पास अगर rate निकल गया ना, then you can now see rate of disappearance of N2 is equal to rate of reaction. बस पहले N2 के लिए निकाल लीजिए. All of you can see this ना, rate of disappearance of N2. Rate of disappearance of N2, it is equal to the rate of reaction. So we'll write the rate of disappearance of N2 is equal to the rate of reaction. This will be equal to how much? Directly write this as 1.25 moles per liter per second. Then they're asking rate of disappearance of H2. Now we can see that rate of disappearance of H2 तो नहीं, लेकिन 1 by 3 into rate of disappearance of H2 is equal to the rate of reaction. ठीक है? That means 1 by 3 into rate of disappearance of H2 is equal to the rate of reaction. So rate of disappearance of H2 will be equal to 3 times the rate of reaction. 1 by 3 था, इधर multiply कर दिया 3 हो जाएगा. 3 into rate of reaction will be 3 into 1.25 moles per liter per second. Okay. So it is as easy as that. The important thing is that first of all, you will write whatever is given to you. Then you will write the expression for rate. ये अगर आपका सही नहीं हुआ तो सारी चीजें गलत हो जाएंगी, ठीक है? This should be right. Okay, and it is very easy. The rate of reaction is equal to the rate of disappearance or appearance divided by the stoichiometric coefficient. Then first of all, you are going to calculate for whatever species the information has been given. Once we calculate this, and the rest of the things we can calculate by using this equation now. Okay, so rate of reaction हो गया या फिर rate of disappearance of N2, disappearance of H2, जो कुछ भी है वो सारा इसी equation के through आ जाएगा. ठीक है, you just need to play good with this particular equation. Please write this down, guys. Raise your hand when you are done.
सर थोड़ा ऊपर स्क्रॉल करेंगे.
क्वेश्चन देखना आपको. और बोल के लिखिए प्लीज. ठीक है, प्लीज बोल के लिखिए. रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज इक्वल टू द रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस डिवाइड बाय द. ऐसे अगर हम N2 पे लिखेंगे ना तो ऐसे लिखेंगे रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज इक्वल टू rate of disappearance of N2 divided by stoichiometric coefficient, and the stoichiometric coefficient here is equal to 1. Then it will be also equal to the rate of disappearance of H2 divided by the stoichiometric coefficient, that is 3 here. So it will be 1 by 3 into rate of disappearance of H2. Please repeat these things while you are doing, क्योंकि हमको पता है आप लोग बस ना ड्राइंग कर रहे होते हैं. जब आप लोग ऊपर से नीचे स्क्रीन से देख के जब लिख रहे होते हैं ना, तो यार जस्ट आपको पता नहीं है रेट इज इक्वल टू लिख रहे हैं आपको बस वो ड्राइंग करना. आर है वैसे वैसे जो कुछ है वैसे वैसे बना देना. ठीक है, तो प्लीज टॉक टू योरसेल्फ व्हाइल यू आर राइटिंग. समझ में भी आएगा फिर. Please raise your hand once you are done. Okay, only Samira is done. Please raise your hand if you are done, guys. Waiting for Abdurrahman, Fahad, Huzafa and Sel. Please write it fast. Waiting for Abdurrahman, Fahad and Huzafa. Huzan is to done, no? Huzafa, you're not done? आप तो लिखते नहीं है क्या डन क्या नॉट डन. हाँ, लिख रहे हैं आप? हुज़ैफा जल्दी बताइए. यस हुज़ैफा, write a question guys. One minute. Okay, लिखिए जल्दी लिखिए. Write a question. You have A giving to B. That is correct. A giving to B. Right, if the concentration of B increases from 5 moles per liter to 10 moles per liter in 2 seconds, calculate the rate of appearance of B, rate of reaction, rate of disappearance of A. As you remember, first thing that you are going to write is the what is given. ध्यान से देखिए यहाँ पे guys, please. In this case, you have been given the change in concentration of B. Change in concentration of B is given as it is 10 moles after 5 moles. यानी कि 5 से बढ़ के क्या हो गया? 10 हो गया. So it will be what? Change will be 10 final minus initial moles per liter. This will be equal to 5 mole per liter. ठीक है, तो डेल्टा बी क्या है आपका? 5 moles per liter. ध्यान रखिएगा इसको, फ्रॉम 2. ठीक है, बहुत ही आसान चीज है, लेकिन आप लोग गलती कीजिएगा, इसमें से पहले हमने बता दिया यहाँ पे. नेक्स्ट यू राइट डेल्टा टी. टाइम टेकन बाय फॉर दिस चेंज इज व्हाट? इट इज 2 seconds. अब नेक्स्ट व्हाट यू हैव टू राइट? रेट in terms of A, in terms of B. जल्दी लिखिए. Send the answers to me on WhatsApp. Calculate the rate of appearance of B, rate of reaction, rate of disappearance, and everything. Send the answer to me on WhatsApp.
सर सेकंड लाइन में कैलकुलेट लिखा हुआ है.
कैलकुलेटर कैलकुलेटर को ज्यादा लिख दिया ना हमने। कैलकुलेट
सर वो सी वाला
जी बोलिए। सी वाला
हाँ सर वो सी वाला रेट ऑफ डिसअपीयरेंस ऑफ ए है ना।
हाँ रेट ऑफ डिसअपीयरेंस ऑफ ए सही। Actually, I have got 3 answers till now. जैन गलत है। Samayrat is correct, very good. Sir, it is wrong. And both of you are wrong in the rate of appearance of B. See क्या गलत किया है आप लोगों ने वहाँ पे. I'm giving you guys 2 more minutes. But you are going to figure this question out on your own. Okay. Rate of appearance of B ही गलत लिखा है Zain and Sahel, both of you.
सर मैं रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन लिखा अपीयरेंस टाइम।
Rate of reaction of B. हाँ.
हाँ सर, रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन ऑफ
Rate of
बी ना
reaction of B क्या होता है?
1/2 इंटू 5/2 ना।
नहीं वो नहीं बोल रहे हम. रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन ऑफ बी कैसे, वो तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है ना. दैट वर्ड इटसेल्फ डज नॉट मीन एनीथिंग. इट कैन आइदर बी रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस ऑफ बी और रेट ऑफ disappearance of B, right, Zan? You get what I'm saying? Fahad सही है, very good.
हाँ सर।
बात समझ में आई आपको? सबसे पहले तो आपको रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस ऑफ बी निकालना है ना, उसके बाद ही आप कुछ निकाल पाइएगा. One more minute, guys. हाँ, now it is correct. हाँ, अब सही है. You see where do you did the mistake, Zan? पता है मिस्टेक क्या है? आप लोग ना लिखना नहीं चाहते हैं. आप अगर ये लिखते साफ साफ इस तरह से सारी चीजें, तो फिर ये मिस्टेक नहीं होता ना. Okay. Most of the time when you think that you don't understand, it's that you are not willing to write. चलिए. ओके, हुज़ैफा ने भेजा है. अपीयरेंस सही है, सही है. लिखा ही नहीं है, लिखना ही नहीं है आप लोग को, है ना हुज़ैफा? ये लिखा आपने? हाँ हुज़ैफा बताइए. ये सवाल 1 मार्क्स से ज्यादा का नहीं आएगा, ठीक है? हुज़ैफा ये लिखा आपने, बताइए. हम वही बोल रहे हैं, समझने में आप लोगों को दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है? आप लोग को है कि आप लोगों को लिखना नहीं है. इफ यू नॉट गोइंग टू राइट, तो आपका प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, फर्स्ट क्लास है, आपका ब्रेन अभी ऑप्टिमाइज नहीं हुआ है इन सारी डिटेल्स को टैकल करने के लिए. एग्जैक्टली. सो यू हैव टू पुट थिंग्स ऑन द पेपर. सो यू डोंट हैव टू कीप ट्रैक, योर ब्रेन डज नॉट हैव टू कीप ट्रैक. ओके? और ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ आपके साथ है, किसी को, कोई भी आदमी जो पहली बार कर रहा है, तो उसको सबसे पहले कुछ ना कुछ लिखना पड़ेगा. सारा बोझ आप ब्रेन पे नहीं डाल सकते हैं, लिखा ही नहीं है ना, इस वजह से गलत है. Huzafa, it's wrong, and you are going to figure it yourself. And now please write. You must have known a concept about average rate and instantaneous rate in एवरेज स्पीड, इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा फिजिक्स में. इट्स अ वेरी सिमिलर कांसेप्ट. प्लीज राइट दिस डाउन. अब्दुल रहमान ने भेजा है. अब्दुल रहमान, आई एम लुकिंग एट योर आंसर. हाँ, अब्दुल रहमान लिखने का देखते हैं लेकिन अब्दुल रहमान, रेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस ऑफ बी गलत है. ओके, सी दैट अब्दुल रहमान. साफ साफ लिखिए, इतना अच्छे से कराया आपको. सेम चीज कॉपी करने आप लोग को वो भी नहीं हो रहा है ना. प्लीज राइट दिस डाउन नाउ. And for average rate and instantaneous rate, you will just get a 1 marks or 2 marks question कि इन दोनों के बीच में difference क्या है. You just need to write the definition and one of the graphs, either for the reactant or for the product. Please see, एक आपको बता दे रही है चीज कि this is for reactant, this graph is for reactant. Okay, कैसे पता? You can see the concentration of the reactant, it will lower down. This is for product. Product concentration क्या होता है? Start होगा, increase होगा, and it will settle down for after a while. Let me know if I have to scroll down. Please let me know if I have to scroll down, okay?
So can you scroll down?
Just a second. Let me know if you are done, guys.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. That's it for today. Okay, guys. If you are done, you can leave. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
how the question comes? Like for this graph?
सॉरी, ग्राफ से सवाल नहीं आते। ग्राफ है ना, आपको वो ग्राफ है सिर्फ बनाने के लिए। लाइक अगर डिफरेंस आया ना, डिफरेंस मान लीजिए आपको 3 मार्क्स का पूछ दिया, तो फिर आपको ग्राफ बनाना पड़ जाएगा। दैट्स इट। सवाल इससे नहीं आता है। सवाल अगर आएगा भी तो इट विल बी लाइक दिस की मतलब वो कभी आया नहीं है, लेकिन ठीक है ना, लेकिन फिर भी बहुत ही वो बच्चों वाला सवाल हो जाएगा कि ग्राफ आपको पढ़ना आता है नहीं आता है। आपको दे देगा T1 और T2 और बोलेगा कि इस बीच क्या रेट था। सो T1 और T2 आपने नोट कर लिया एंड देन आई विल मेक अ परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ऐसे। यहाँ पे जो कंसंट्रेशन आ रही है, कंसंट्रेशन को नोट कर लिया, T2 के लिए कंसंट्रेशन को नोट कर लिया, देन यू हैव गॉट C2 C1 T2 T1, उसको यहाँ पे प्लग इन कर दिया वैल्यूज को, यू विल गेट द रेट, एवरेज रेट। ठीक है, लेकिन वो कभी वो बहुत ही बच्चों वाला सवाल हो जाएगा। ठीक है, तो इस वजह से कभी आता नहीं है इसमें ग्राफ से आपको रेट निकालने के लिए। All of you done? Okay, I want to scroll up. Yes, Josefa. थैंक यू गाइस। जिन लोगों का आंसर नहीं आया वो लोग खुद से फिर से ट्राई करें। पिछला बार सवाल देखिए क्या करना है आपको हम बता रहे हैं। देखिए समझने में हम फिर वही बोल रहे हैं, समझने में कोई कमी नहीं है आपको। ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को, आप लोग बस लिख नहीं रहे। आप लोगों को अगर सही आंसर लाना है तो इससे पहले वाला जो हमने सवाल कराया ना, ये वाला सवाल, ठीक है, इसको देखिए आप खुद से करके। ये खुद से आप अगर कर पा रहे हैं फिर आप ट्राई कीजिए H2 ये वाला A2B वाला। इफ यू कैन डू दिस NH3 वाला सवाल ऑन योर ओन, बिकॉज ये सवाल तो हमने कराया था, आपने खुद तो क्या नहीं था, है ना। ये अगर आप खुद से कर पा रहे हैं, ठीक है, उसके बाद ट्राई कीजिए इसको करने का। ठीक है, वो हो जाएगा, अपने आप ही हो जाएगा। पर टाइम दीजिए, अभी थोड़ा सा उठ जाइए, 5 मिनट इधर उधर हो जाएगी,